strive for unity. And while our citizens suffer to get us through today, the best of humanity will forge our future. Volturi, heroes of Arx, blessed with our mark, will strike back. Decisively, they will crush our enemies, redeeming sins of the past and reclaiming our legacy. Yes, today we are looking into oblivion, but with smiles, for we stand united and strong against our true enemy, against the moon.
Arx, the last stronghold of humanity on Earth. The planet is now fully under the control of the Furos, a vicious species designed by humans centuries past, but now guided by the corrupt moon. The ancient city's infrastructure and defenses are badly degraded and require a constant supply of Luma, that enigmatic energy source upon which so much relies. With the human population in steady decline, faces everywhere are downcast and grim. Hope is fading. Galdir, one of Arc's most famous Ulturi, sensed an unusual warp in the universal Luma flow. He was busy training a squadron of new recruits for the city guard. Recent data predicted more than 25% of them will die during their first year of service, either from the unrelenting moonstorms or during city maintenance operations. Despite these foreboding numbers, every student was quietly content to be training with the legend. Galdir was careful to conceal his unease about the Luma field from the youngsters. His task is to inspire. Whatever the trouble, the Ulturi would deal with it. Ark City herself, the living mother goddess of humanity, first picked up the signal from Sophia, the Theurgo Altore. The signal's origin was far from the city walls in an area plagued with intense Furos activity. For Arx, the picture was clear. It was Arx who sent her on this secret mission, and she alone knew the consequences should Sophia not survive. Arx communicated a short message to Galdir. No other Altore was included on the transmission.
My child, gather your courage. I need you to collect my sarcophagus for an urgent mission. You must leave the city immediately. Tell no one.
Let your wisdom guide me, Mother, and I will be the weapon in your hands.
Ark's consciousness, sheathed in an ancient device known as the sarcophagus, followed Galdir out of the city. Together they headed into Furos territory. Galdir scanned their surroundings constantly, ready to counter any threat. The only place he never allowed his eyes to stray was the bleak, gray disk of the corrupted moon above.
To kind of fall asleep, and so now he is asleep, so I am now on mic. But welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you all are having a fantastic evening. Little awkward. I forgot to actually install Against the Moon, so that took some time up, and but we got it installed, so that's all that matters. And so we're currently playing that now, and it's pretty interesting. I'm trying to think of what game. It kind of like a, I want to say it's kind of like card games. Oh, you have to be careful, huh? With the AC. So let's check that. Okay, so this is interesting. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think too, because I'm like, it's kind of like.
I sense the surge of raw power in this place. My dearest Mother Ark, please help me tap into this wellspring of Luma flow.
Okay. I was trying to think too, because it's like it's a very interesting game, and I feel like I kind of know it. I may. Yeah, well, yeah. Let me see. I might have to adjust the audio now, because the audio in this is, well, yeah, but you know, I look at it as it's a fantasy game. But I see what you were saying then. But yeah, like.
Agreed.
Galdir's powerful forearms bulge as he kneels before his massive gauntlet.
Yeah.
Like a man worshipping at an altar. The Santitas Ultore are famous for their unbreakable discipline and martial prowess. This ritual is learned only by the greatest among them.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, I was having some issues with the little one kind of going to sleep tonight. He finally dozed off, and so I had to start, but wanted to stay quiet so he could sleep.
No Duros may stand against me now. This power is almost limitless.
Okay.
But Arx, I sensed a rift during the ritual. Something powerful is stalking us.
Whatever it may be, there is no time. We must move at once if we are to save Sophia.
Okay. These Furos are not so dangerous. Let's eliminate them as quickly as possible. Hold up. My scanners report something big approaching. Yeah, probably this guy over here. Was it right? Yeah. Because I was like, well, I don't want to talk while he's trying to sleep because then he's going to keep focusing on my voice. So once he fell asleep, I was like, okay, I will turn on mic. So after he went to sleep, I decided to turn on the mic. Oh, I actually got to stop that on my break too with the PAX Online and stuff. So, okay. Right, of course. Yeah, but okay, they want me to put them there. Oh, because then these two will kill it because technically it they do attack them too. So most of your minions have special abilities. This one deals damage to the enemy in the mirrored position when entering the battlefield. So it is possible to kill Furos before the battle begins. Okay. Yep, I figured that. Put him there. All according to plan. Win the battle. Got you. And then we can't do anything with that one. So we have to wait in our turn. I was going to say, right. And then technically that one should take damage. Or their, like, boss should take damage. Ooh, these wicked beasts. Mixed between beast and machine. Whenever there are 3 or more behemoths, release your rage. I was reading that. That was rude to cut me off. I was reading that. Like, that happened. Release your rage, Garody. This is no time for hesitation. Okay. We know no fear. Kind of reminds me of, like, the Goliaths and, D&D. Whenever there are 3 or more behemoths on the battlefield, gain +8 attack, +8 HP, and corruption. Yeah, we don't want that. Kinda got to do that, because I gotta protect. Because I have to keep her protected. Okay. Oh, they keep coming. Goddess, I was born for war. Okay. We're gonna do probably this guy. Then I wonder if I can do that. In turn, I hope I get more minions. Nice. Oh, that's not good. Crap. Those creatures are overwhelmed by corrupted power of the moon. They won't survive long under such influence. It's time to show them the true might of the Utora. Every character has the ultimate ability, which may be activated once you have enough energy. Okay, there's our energy there. The Ark's sarcophagus generates 1 energy per turn. Right now, you need 1 additional energy to activate. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we're probably going to use it. Nice. Yes, you are the hand of Arcs. You are my weapon. Release your rage and show no mercy. Okay. Probably still going to want to kind of protect him a bit. Do that. End our turn. Nice. We broke their front line. Now we must eliminate their leader. Win the battle. Okay. Do that. And then do that. Nice. Why does it sound like the music stopped? I think this is an actually an early access, and it sounds like the music like legit just stopped. Like I don't hear no music now. Like there's sound, just no music. Like it's crazy. And then it just randomly started back up. That's crazy. That in our turn, and that should actually kill off their boss. Nice.
With 3 decisive strikes, Galdir destroyed the final Furos. Even during the most frenzied combat, his will never wavered, his speed never slackened, his mind remained as clear as a freshwater pool. Indeed, Ulturae are more than merely human. They are the hope of humanity.
Okay.
The moon is active today. I can feel her poisonous attention. She will attempt to stop us, but I have a plan.
It just seems like the audio in this is really low. I wonder if I can turn up the audio.
I censored testing my will, but Yago Dogma protects me. Goddess, did the ancestors abide by dogmas as we Sanctitas do?
They do not follow any dogmas, Galdir. It is why they were doomed to fall.
The body of this hero still contains an undamaged Arcana cell. I should consume it to enhance my abilities.
Okay, right on.
That is wise. We must take whatever advantage we can. I hope this Furos lived a short life.
Furos.
How is this important?
These cells contain both the energy and identity of the Furos. When you consume it, you absorb all the experience stored inside, which is why it is sometimes quite painful. Be brave, my son, and hurry. The moon's presence grows with every passing minute.
Okay. We will claim that. This is your Arcana, the collection of powers available to you during combat. Okay. Go there. I'm ready to consume Arcana cells. I recalibrated the sarcophagus modules to stabilize the process. Arcana cells are useful to expand your Arcana and add new powers. Okay. Powers granted by Arcana cells are highly dependent on the individual experience of the host, Furos, and current phase of the moon, and therefore are impossible to predict. Okay, so collect. Goddess, during the ritual, I felt an unusual distortion in the Yuma field, like an energy surrounding our enemy. I sensed it as well. Something big is about to happen. The celestial tyrant is angry. That's why our mission is so urgent. It's time to move on. Start event. Another pack of Furos. I hate caterpillars, but I especially hate predatory, levitating, mutated caterpillars. Okay. Some minions and magics can generate shields. During combat, shields protect the whole squad from incoming damage. Okay. I figured we were going to be putting him here. Because I noticed we had something new. Shields would hold them when the battle. Take that out. In the turn. Oh, that's not good. Luma activity is well above normal. Moonstorm incoming. Win the battle. Okay. Well, we gotta protect her, right? Yeah, it is a little complicated. What's this do? Stun this minion. Let's actually may have to sacrifice. No, because they only do 1 damage apiece. But I can put this one here, and that might help. Oh my goodness. Okay, well the moon has directly intervened to make them stronger. Alright. I will concentrate on the leader. If that one falls, the pack will scatter. Okay. But you can't do it that way, like the heck. That one may have to take an L. Stun. Let's do that. End the turn. I think we accidentally took damage too, though. Those mutations channel life force and to the leader. Okay. Win this battle. Yeah, I'm not seeing how that's happening. Like, legit, I'm not seeing how that's happening. In the turn. Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're supposed to make it, though. It doesn't seem like we are. Well, it did say win the battle, but I'm like, I don't see how we're winning the battle on this. How about a helping hand from the Queen of Arcs? I will take that green cutie myself. Oh, okay. Amara, but how did you find us? It wasn't so difficult. The moon herself just released an insane amount of energy. That is the downside. Wait, what? Amazon has a new stream service? That is the downside of power. The moon cannot hide its presence. Also, Gilder. Really? I'll have to check that out after stream. Also, Gilder has never been very good at stealth. Note that Amara has her own ultimate ability which you can activate with energy. Okay. Queen's Dance. I assume they wanted me to actually activate her power. So, I kind of have to put somebody here. If I want to keep him alive, which I kind of do, so we win. Yay. Okay, continue. Claim the meta cube. No disrespect, but the fight would have been much easier if I had been invited instead. I had to rush from the city to save your hide at last possible moment next time. Amara, please, it was our mistake. You have our gratitude for your timely assistance. So it was you who followed us. I'm glad to have such a powerful Utori by my side. So, what's your plan? You do have one, right? We did not have time to run a complete scan of this territory, but the area is heavily populated with Furos. Thanks, I noticed. Funny how you... because I cannot pronounce this, I'm saying your strategies always end with the charge blindly forward approach. Doubt creates courage, as a great Sentius said a few centuries back. It is not your mind. You must please save the preacher for your recruits. Sophia's distress signal leads here. I have no information about this place, but we must save her. Hold on, I have the metacue, so let's prepare for the next battle. Okay. So go here. Metacues are useful to fine-tune your arcane and tailor an effective strategy for the mission. Every metacube allows you to mutate a single power in your arcana, altering its effect. So they want me to use it for that. Oh, I kind of like the scout drone. It generates +2 shields in each squad. So for each of the lines, you would get a +2 shield, which could come in handy, because then that would, protect everybody. So I might do that one. Is what I might do. But in the same token, the tactical drone generates 2 shields, and then I guess it continues to generate two shields is what I'm thinking. But I'm gonna do the one that will actually give each squad 2 shields. It's time for us to face our fate. It is time for our revenge. I'm ready to kill some Furos. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Start the event.
Amara danced about the last staggering Furos, masterfully piercing him with the rapier more than a dozen times before the final blow sent him to the ground with a reverberating crash.
Alright.
Despite the fevered melee, the so-called Queen of Arcs remained fresh and composed, her beauty untroubled, while the heavily breathing Galdir was plastered head to toe with sweat and blood.
Oh.
This dirty place is the source of Sophia's signal. Her mental imprint is fading. We have approximately 1.932 hours before it is too late.
1.932 hours? 89 minutes? Like...
Let me set up some drone scouts to survey the area. I'm leery of walking into a trap.
Yes.
We don't have time for reconnaissance. We have to move. Saroma Altori!
The Santidus Ultori raised Earth Splitter above his head and shattered the entry portal. But do not suppose Galdir is as reckless as he appears. One of the key Santidus dogmas is remoro, which means many as one. He would without hesitation take any risk to save Sophia.
Okay.
As I told you before. Now, let's clean up this mess.
All right. Furo's Akuma, a hybrid silicone life form. Don't be fooled by their appearance. They react to motion and will grow stronger with every minion we put on the field. Okay, I have fought their kind before. Precise calculation is key to victory. Okay. Well, there's our scout drone. That's a 3. We have 6 points. The most I can do is maybe put this one here, right? And that should give everybody shields, right? And then deal I'm gonna deal 2 damage to that one, because then that one will be killed. Oh boy. Careful, these ones react to magic. Fuels often prioritize Utari with low HP. Right now, Amara is in danger of being knocked out. Amara, take cover. Don't worry, I am in Arcticus? Oh, I'm about to say, well, we just totally just killed her. Stun. Yeah, unfortunately, my little character will die, but we're outnumbered. We have to retreat. No, overload my sarcophagus and show them the might of the ancients, okay? Energy can be used to overload. Okay. Arcs, sarcophagus to devastating effect, okay. Accumulate 8. I gotta come up with 8 energy. Good luck on that one. Put that on her. Do that. Do that. And I guess in turn. Focus on energy accumulation. Because we gotta keep her alive, or else she will die. Here's another energy thing. I gotta do something for him, or else he will die. Oh, I goofed that. He's actually gonna die. I goofed that, but oh well, I didn't have a choice. Kinda didn't have a choice there. Kinda had to sacrifice, huh? Draw 2 powers, please. Oh boy. Witness my rage. Let's coordinate an attack before their leader recovers. Okay, well. I'm like, to be fair, but one guy's dead, so nice. I accidentally killed him. Victory.
We are the sacred mother of humanity. We are the spirit of vengeance and the symbol of mankind's might. Forward, Otori! Fear not this bloody moon. Tonight we are victorious. Tonight we strike back.
All right. I'm gonna try to get through at least the prelude, and then we'll.
Moon attempted to directly influence the battle. This is rare.
Yes, because she needs Sophia. Let's put paid to her wicked plans.
Sophia was found, pale and exhausted, in a Furos prison. Clearly, she had been psychically tortured by her captors.
We found her, but I've never seen a prison cell like this. The bars are made from pure Luma streams.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Stop! Not one more step. If you had lived as long as I, you would recognize these beams as sustainable Z-inverse rays. If you act the typical Sanctitas and charge it with your weapon, the wave desynchronization would kill us all in the next instant. Let the Architectus handle this.
Architectus. Okay.
After some quick calculations, Amara launched a few drones in the air. Using Luma from the Ark sarcophagus, she discharged a massive energy surge into the Z inversed rays, which slowly degraded until the cell was no more. As always, Galdir was glad to have Amara on the team, even though terms such as dogma and discipline meant nothing to her. Sophia had been weakened by her ordeal and clung shaking to Galdir for support, but at least she was alive. For several minutes, she tearfully repeated, "I will not," before coming fully to her senses. No one would ever know the scars this episode had left upon her.
All right, then.
For 62 hours, a battle raged within the mind of the greatest Theurgo Ulturi.
The celestial tyrant lacks even the smallest shred of mercy. I was strong at first, strong enough to withstand every assault, to see through every feint, but the moon's patience and cunning are endless. My resources are not. Worse, there is no time here where I am tortured.
It is.
A slowly encroaching wave of blackness. It is warm and full of familiar voices, promising sleep, release, death. Were it only so easy, I would readily succumb. But the darkness is the moon's final ruse. To sink into its bottomless embrace is to surrender my greatest secret. Knowledge shared with no living being, not even Arks. Something which could very well decide the fate of humanity. This must not come to pass.
Okay. Okay. Oh, dearest, I want a hug from each of you. I'm so happy to see you again. Sorry for the delay. We met with formality resistance along the way. We should return to the city. The moon herself is after us. She will do anything to stop us. You're right, but we cannot go back just yet. Before I was captured, I tracked the signature of a very powerful Feros to this vicinity. It's something completely new and deadly dangerous we need to investigate. Come on, we've seen new types of Feros every other decade. Let's regroup in the city first. Besides, you don't look at all prepared for combat. By my command, we will investigate. Okay. And then, I'm assuming this might end it. And if it does, then we will switch to our next game. Because I'm going to go a little over tonight because I had to start late, so. After a few hours' travel, Sophia abruptly came to a halt and closed her eyes. What is it now? Amara asked, irritated. The group gathered around Sophia. The Uturi was silently moving her arms in a series of weird and intricate gestures. Finally, Sophia spoke. I sensed the mental signature of Pharaoh's Delectia here beneath our feet. Okay. I'll set up a secure perimeter, Galdir said. We should run a detailed scan. The scientist was already in motion, but Amara interrupted him at once. No need, she said. I've located 3 access points. Sophia's right. There's a sizable Furus structure just beneath us, but it seems to be empty. Yeah, I was going to say the art style in this is actually really, really nice. And as Longplay pointed out, it's very dramatic. Children, we must enter this structure and investigate. Arx's tone made it plain there would be no further discussion. The Uturi crept cautiously through the empty halls and corridors of the Furos. I can yet see their shadows here, Sophia said hesitantly. This complex was swarming with the enemy less than an hour past, and one of them was an unusual new type, Feros Delectia. Yeah. Finally, the team reached a huge chamber of unfamiliar devices, numerous chains and racks of biological samples. Near the ceiling were many small windows of an unusual material which focused the light. The room was bright with the amplified beams of the moon. Oh, holy sun. The blood drained from Sophia's face. Something's terrible happened in this place. A wicked experiment conceived by the arch enemy herself. Tears streaked down the Utori's lined face. This is where she created Furo's Delected, an abomination fused together from Furo's beasts, trees, and even humans. She even used... Sophia fell silent. She would not reveal the smallest part of her knowledge. She had been forced to surrender while captured. Something the enemy had masterfully applied in designing this new type of pharaohs. Amara broke silence. However terrible it seems, I'm certain we can chase down and kill this thing. And on the positive side, we have a rare opportunity to study an intact pharaoh's lab. Don't waste a moment. Gather what samples we can carry. Were it up to me, I'd burn this place to ashes and continue our mission. Galdari's voice, amplified by his helmet, echoes across the empty room. Do not forget that the Terry is to risk our minds being infected by the Pharaoh's virus. I'm gonna stay and get whatever I can. Okay, I'm not going anywhere until we learn what we can from this lab. If that scares you, you may return to Arx. Amara was already deploying research drones while the others started gathering samples. In less than an hour, the job was done and the data sent back to the city. Okay, move on. Okay, so after important milestones, your Uturi will gain additional abilities. Choose the new ability that best suits your playstyle. Whenever Amara takes damage, she gets... Yeah, I like that one. I like that one for her because she seems to be like a weak character. Usually you're like tech type people usually are though. Let's find this Furious Delectia. Okay, go to the map. And actually, I'm gonna stop it right there. Because we could go on, but I think that's a good stopping point, you know. It lets you, I'm gonna check the settings just to see what, yeah, so the audio was kind of down, so. But I'm gonna stop it there. And that is Against the Moon. And again, I didn't get a chance to see it on stream earlier because I was muted. That's why I kind of kept spamming GOTW, Games of the Week. Because I was kind of stuck and couldn't actually say like how I normally say. Like, again, if you're new to the stream, welcome. On my channel, I predominantly cover indie games. I am Ready Set, and we play indie games on my channel. And tonight we were playing 3 games, and we still are going to play 3 games. And this was the first out of 3, and ironically, I forgot to download it, so we had to wait for the game to download. But this is Against the Moon, and overall, I thought it was a great game. A little complicated at times, but once you kind of figure it out, it's not that bad of a game. And I did like it, so that, you know, like I said, it was a pretty good, kind of like, I guess, art, because to me it's like a card game, but it's not a card game. So it is a strategy game, that's true, but I don't know why I kept getting like, I'm trying to think of a game that it kind of reminded me of, but it's interesting. But this is Against the Moon. It is available to be played on PC and macOS. It is currently on sale on Steam, Fanatical, and GOG.com. And it's going for $16.99 up until October the 1st, 2020. And then after that, it will jump back up to its normal price, which is $19.99 USD. So, if you did like what you did see of this, I would say definitely go ahead and pick it up, or even add it to your wish list and go from there. Other than that, like I said, it was an okay game. One of the things I thought was kind of odd with the game is that it kept dropping its music. Like, the music would just completely leave. And I thought that was a little odd. But other than that, and like I said, once you kind of get to know how to play the game, it starts to come to you kind of nicely. So, but again, Against the Moon,